Amway India. It appears that Enforcement Directorate has finally filed a charge sheet, and the charges are very serious. I mean, come to think of numbers here, cheating to the tune of 4,000 crore rupees, siphoning off about 2,859 crore rupees. Amway is saying we are participating in the ongoing investigation. We continue to have faith, we repose faith in the authorities, but not looking very good for Amway.
Not looking good at all, and in fact not surprising as well, Shweta, because these stories have been doing the rounds for the longest time. In fact, even last year, I remember 2022, sometime in July or August, ED had attached about 750 crore rupees worth of Amway assets in its ongoing inquiry. And like you mentioned, 2011 is when we actually saw this whole multi-level marketing pyramid structures come into question, and Amway being pretty much, the poster child of pyramid structures being exploited and MLM, multi-level marketing, being exploited, where the real transaction was seldom the goods being sold. And that is exactly what the Enforcement Directorate has also said in its own report. And it very clearly suggests that this was a company which was using sale of goods as a disguise. And it was actually just creating this long, large, looming pyramid structure. And what are these pyramid structures?
I mean, they are very important to understand, because firstly, could you clarify, is it even legal? Are the pyramid schemes legal?
Yes.
And then how do they make money?
It's a grey area. So multi-level marketing in India continues to be legal if the end goal of that multi-level marketing stroke pyramid structure, as we call it, is to sell goods or services, right? However, there are these borderline cases, Amway being one of them, where these multi-level marketing or pyramid structures are actually used as Ponzi outlets, where the end goal, which is exactly what ED has also mentioned, the end goal is actually not to sell goods, but to actually enroll more and more and more people down the chain, down the hierarchy, and that sort of becomes the pyramid. So how it typically functions, and in the case of Amway, for example, it started with 6 partners on the top of the value chain. These 6 partners decided to come out with products, and these products, mind you, are not cheap products or inexpensive products. These are expensive products priced at, in any case, a rate where it will take very few buyers. Now, what it does is these 6 partners over time enroll more distributors, as they call them, and these distributors are incentivized in perpetuity that your job, you buy X number of products from us, and this pretty much becomes an investment that these distributors are making into the parent company, and they buy a stock of goods. Now, their job is actually not to sell these goods, but to further push these goods down to another chain of distributors that they make. Now, it starts with 6, it goes down to, let's say, 15, that goes down to 45, that goes down. So it's a pyramid. You're not selling anything. You're passing down these goods, and you're getting every next level to take these goods from you. There is no end customer, it seems, who these goods are sold to. It is sold from one level, from the top to the next level, which is broader, to the 3rd level, to the 4th level, and this becomes a pyramid. Now, what is not legal in India are these Ponzi schemes, and which is what this seems to be a borderline case, where the company is saying that it's not a Ponzi scheme and it actually has goods and services and it is going to participate in the ED investigation, but ED is saying that there were no real goods for sale. So I think the whole crux of the matter is, what is illegal is when you take money from your distributors, or you get your distributors or the next level in the pyramid to make investments in the company, and which is what it seems these 4,050 crore rupees are actually the kind of money that has been raised through that entire pyramid downwards up to really get distributors to either buy their enrollment into the scheme or to invest and become some sort of junior partners, very junior partners, and so on. And that has amounted to this 4,050 crore rupees, which seems to be a Ponzi stroke, an illegal front, which was originally documented, slated to sell real goods. But that apparently has not happened. And from this 4,050 crore rupees, which has passed through the chain upwards, 2,800 crore rupees and upwards has actually been siphoned off. So that is the case that ED is booking or charging Amway with, that this is under the Prevention of Money Laundering Act, PMLA. And the case is actually about laundering away 2,800 crore rupees and upwards, siphoning it out into overseas bank accounts.
All right, those are serious charges. But Amway has come out with a statement saying that they are participating, in fact, in the ongoing investigation. That does not really relinquish them from any of those charges, which are,
I think the investigation at some point will come to a conclusion, and we will know what the final sort of,
with the filing of the charge sheet, it has come to a conclusion. I think it will now be with the courts to decide.
And we'll figure out. But just trivia: how many people does Amway sort of
do you have Amway products?
No, I've never bought. And again,
I have seen Amway products at my home, which it's essentially how you trick people into believing that they are going to create wealth by enrolling more people and enrolling more people. But all these products, they continue to relinquish at home because nobody is actually using them.
Exactly. So I think the incentive is for every distributor to build his or her own chain of distributors, and with more people down the chain, each of them paying some money, that money going to the layer above and the layer above and the layer above, sort of flows through the system. And the act of cheating comes in because apparently these distributors are promised incentives or income in perpetuity. That never happens. Now again, back to the trivia question, how many distributors does Amway have globally? It's a mind-boggling number, Shweta. 400 million people, 400 million distributors across the world distributing Amway's distribution, if not Amway's products.
And who's buying? Well, that remains a mystery. Let's pull up that statement from Amway. Let's quickly run our viewers through what Amway has said so far. As I mentioned, they've said that the charges are from 2011 onward. The prosecution complaint currently filed by ED pertains to investigation dating back to 2011. And since then, the company has been, in fact, cooperating. They want to reiterate continued confidence in India's legal and judicial system following the due process of law as they pursue their legal right. Amway is also saying that it's proud of its rich history, has about 2,500 employees in India, over 5.5 lakh people that it currently caters to. So that is in fact a statement coming in from Amway India.